Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Now, I just want to talk about, yes, I know, I just finished watching season 5 of Family Matters, and I just want to say, when I was young and watching this show, I never really put two and two together that they just booted freaking Rachel and the other kid off. Like, what the hell? Did Rachel just did Rachel go to the corner store and never come back for her kid? And did they just kill off the youngest child of the whole series? Like, what the hell did I miss? Between seasons 1 through 4, she was getting less and less screen time, right? I did notice that. But did they just randomly kill her off? Or something? Because, the heck? And another thing. What the hell is up with the whole Rachel thing? They barely mention the youngest and Rachel throughout the whole entire season 5. They were like, you know what? We're just gonna make sure this kid has a really fucked up life. His dad died at birth when he was a baby. His mom just went to the corner store and never came back, like my dad. No, just joking. But damn, that kid, that poor little kid, has the fucked up life, has the most messed up life I have ever seen in TV, because his dad died when he was just a little baby. His mom spent 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 years with him, and just went to the corner store and never came back. That is really messed up. And he's living with his aunt, his uncle, and his cousins. And they never mention or bring up the youngest kid. What the hell happened to her? Did she go to private school? Did she go to boarding school? Or did they just randomly kill her off? I don't know. That's messed up too. They never said a single thing about her. They didn't mention her. They didn't bring her name up. Nothing. Nada. They just left it at Eddie and Laura, which is kinda messed up in its own right. But damn, you're gonna do the youngest like that and focus on the oldest and the middle? That's cold. And I don't know why I never picked up on that or realized or noticed that. Maybe because I was way too young to notice that and pay attention to anything that happened in the show with the show's run. And yes, I was watching it mostly because of reruns and stuff like that, but I I mean, that seems a little cold, don't you think? And they do their best to touch on like touchy subjects like racism, and stuff like that. But also, I have a big question. I don't know how much a cop made. Like, what is the average Chicago cop range, like earnings that they make? Because that house is always getting messed up and or having some kind of work done, and like they always seem to get it looking nice again, which I don't think a cop back then made that much money to get that house looking the way it does that fast. Just saying. Is it me, or is it just like that noticeable that a cop working in the 1980s, late 80s to through the 90s would have probably made a lot less if you factor in the economical standpoint and probably debt and taxes. That does not seem like they should be making that much money if you count expenses and stuff like that. I could be wrong, but to be honest, I don't think a cop working in the 80s would be making that much money. Even if it was a multiple family working household. Like, both the kids have jobs, right? Both the parents have jobs. I don't think that's accurate to the real life situations that was going on in that time, because like the time was freaking nuts. You had George Bush about to be, I don't know. Oh no, wait. You had Bill Clinton. You had the whole Bill Clinton thing going on. And then you have to factor in certain real life problems like people dying, people getting shot, people getting stabbed or whatever. And the news around that time, you gotta factor in the United States news, American news stations reporting on American problems and worldwide problems and whatnot. So it's kind of not accurate, just saying. I could be wrong, could probably be accurate, although I don't know how much Chicago cops back then made, what kind of money they made. Also, if you are a Chicago cop or know or were raised by a Chicago cop back in the 80s and 90s, let me know, because I don't know anything about being a cop. I don't know anything about cops and what they do and how much money they make yearly or anything like that. But a cop making too much money to do repairs, a lot of repairs every freaking week, it sounds too good to be true. Just saying. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know if that's accurate or not, because I don't know what's accurate or what's not accurate from a real life standpoint of a Chicago cop back in the 80s and 90s. So the more the merrier, I guess. Anyways, thanks, bye.